Doing trailer sales, saving the world, one great deal at a time.
So we'll start with the easy question. If you were a crayon, what color would you be and why?
Okay, I think today I might be blue, but on a normal day I'd be yellow.
Why would you be yellow?
I'd be yellow because I like to highlight stuff, right? I like to make a point. I like to be kind of out there in your face. Colors really, yellow's bright and cheery, and I like to be bright and cheery.
What is your favorite place to travel?
I like to travel anywhere. Say go and I go, okay? But my favorite places that I've been are, one's Costa Rica, love that. Love the people, love the land, love the diversity. The other place I really loved was the Isle of Crete, of course part of Greece. Again, a lot of diversity, people, incredible people. Doesn't matter if you speak the same language, there's all sorts of languages there because people come and travel from all over Europe. There's lots of people that come live there. It's very incredible area.
Dinner or dessert?
Dessert first, then dinner.
Me too.
There you go.
What is the scariest thing that you've ever done?
Oh boy, that's a tricky one. The scariest thing. Isn't that crazy? I can't think of anything really, really scary that I've ever done. At the time, fear factor. Oh yes, okay, got it. Going into a pretend submarine, you know, like the submarine at West End Mall.
Yeah.
It wasn't at West End Mall, but a submarine like that. I have claustrophobia, so to go in that was, yeah, that was tricky.
Yeah.
Very, very tough.
Okay.
But,
So a little bit of a risk taker then.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. What did you aspire to be as a child?
Oh, I suppose two things, like on totally opposite ends of the spectrum. If somebody said, well, what I wanted to be in probably would have been the Prime Minister of Canada.
Okay.
A little out there. The other thing that I had really wanted to be was to be an airline attendant. I couldn't do that because of my eye vision, right? Then I thought I would like to have been a pilot. I would love to have been a pilot. But again, the eyes, you can't do those sorts of things. So, yeah.
Okay. What is your hidden talent?
Whoa. Hidden talent. I would love to think that I had a hidden talent to paint. However, I'm thinking it's really hidden because I'm not very good at it. But that's what, yeah, I mean, that kind of is aspiring, but yeah, I would really like to try and paint.
Okay. See, I like the tough questions. What are you reading right now?
Oh, I just finished a book, and oh, for heaven's sakes, what was it called? The psychic. In other words, it's spelled like P-H-Y-S-I-K, right?
Yeah.
So it was a little bit about the possibility that the Salem witch trials were really about real witches, that there actually were witches. It was a fiction story, obviously, right? That was good. The other one I'm reading, because I usually read 2 or 3 books at a time, is about, not nonfiction, about the fact that societies that are closer in, the rich and the poor are closer together, that there's very little difference between rich and poor, are actually better societies for people to live in. That they live better, they live healthier mentally and physically, and they're happier people.
Okay.
So that's sort of what that one's about.
Okay. What is the color of paint in your kitchen?
It's sort of a gold color, but it's, did I pick it? No, but it's a color I probably would have picked.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. My whole house was painted by somebody else, but when we moved into it, they're absolute colors that I would have picked.
Okay. Who is the most famous person that you've met?
Oh, let's see. I met, living or dead, does that matter?
No.
Come. When I was 8, Tommy Douglas shook my hand. When I've met people like Lanny McDonald.
Okay.
He was in my studio when I photographed him. Other than that, can't think of it. I've met some authors. I'm going to say Jan Bunney is his name. Read his book called Through Black Spruce, or Black Spruce, I think.
Okay.
Real interesting book. Met him in Calgary. It was very interesting. I've met people that you wouldn't know maybe, but are very famous to me. People like Dean Collins. He is a photographer, probably the best photographer in North America during his time.
Yeah.
And unfortunately had a very early death at about the age of 44. Died of cancer. But yeah, phenomenal photographer. Met him. Became quite good friends with him actually. So yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite home-cooked meal?
Oh, chicken in a sauce with grapes that my husband cooks for me on a special occasion.
That one sounds good.
That's wonderful.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about your childhood and where did you grow up?
I grew up towards Edmonton in a place called Forsberg.
Okay.
It's a little tiny town. Grew up on a farm actually.
Okay. And so what got you into photography and how did you go on to become a business owner? Because that's really what you're known for.
In medicine, but yeah, absolutely. I was going to NAIT for radio and television arts, and met there a photographer because our program was right next to the photography program at NAIT, and met a photographer, started dating, and he would show me all the stuff that he would do, and I'd go, not to him, but I would go under my breath, I'd go, I could do that. I could probably do that better than what he does. So as time went on, I thought, you know what, I think that's what I want to do. I had tried to, as I said, I want to be a painter, not very good at that. But I thought, well, photography would give me that expression, that art expression part. So I started applying to schools all over Canada, and because I didn't really want to stay at NAIT. I didn't really like the atmosphere there. It was a very technical school, and it always felt very technical, and I didn't feel that it had a real artistic expression. So I ended up at a place called Colorado Mountain College in Glenwood Springs, Colorado.
Okay.
And took my schooling down there.
Okay. And then branched into a business down the road in Medicine Hat, of all places.
Yeah. I actually, after I graduated from Colorado, I came back to Alberta, decided to look for jobs in Toronto, because my goal was really to be in the commercial end of photography, because I liked that end. It was exciting, and it was, high pressure, and got things done really quickly, that sort of thing. Yeah. So that was my goal, to do that. So of course commercial photography was either Toronto or Vancouver at that time. Moved to Toronto, and as I was driving from Forsberg to Toronto, it was announced that the Eaton's catalog department was closing their catalog, which put 150 photographers, well-trained, highly professional photographers, out on the street looking for jobs. So when I got to Toronto, there weren't a lot of jobs around.
Yeah.
I started working in color lab, doing printing, doing actually retouching, dry mounting, finishing, like right at the bottom of the barrel of where you would start in a photo lab. Yeah. Then I went and I got a job, but it was more of a clerical type of a job in a very small commercial firm.